everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to Indigo's Living Her Best Life. I hope you guys are all doing well. First and foremost, I want to say thank you. I'm finally over 500 subscribers. I'm at 515 subscribers today. So thank everybody who put the word out. Let everybody know about my channel. I'm super excited to finally have gotten over 500. So hopefully my channel continues to grow and I continue to reach people who want to hear my story and watch my journey and who are going on the journey with me, that we can just, do this all together. So yes, so I am officially 10 weeks out. Tomorrow I will be 11 weeks out, and we're going to talk about that, talk about baby boys. So we're really going to have a chit chat. So once again, I want to thank you guys for coming back through, for stopping by, for seeing me, seeing the old lady with the baby, as I say all the time, because I am officially 49 years old now, y'all. I am 49 years old, and I can't believe I'm 49 years old with a 13-month-old baby, but it feels amazing. There's nothing I would change about it. I'm super excited. I'm super happy, and life is just grand right now, y'all. Y'all just don't even understand. So last time that we had this discussion, I was telling you guys about the stall that I hit, and guess what, y'all? I finally broke the stall. I was in the stall this whole entire time. I finally broke the stall. When I got on the scale this morning, I was down by 2 pounds. So, whoa, 2 pounds, but it is 2 pounds. My stall has definitely stopped. However, my inches are still continuing to come off, and I'm feeling amazing. Everything's going great. I was getting tired of just drinking plain water all the time, y'all. So I had to put the packets in the water to give it some flavor and to get the things in. I'm still kind of having a hard time getting all my protein in and trying to get what I need to get in, because I'm totally off shakes now, y'all. They are just disgusting. I am tired of them. Been drinking them for so long now, technically 13 weeks, because I started my pre-op diet 13 weeks ago and had my surgery tomorrow 11 weeks ago. So this time 11 weeks ago, I was in Vegas the day before my surgery. So super nervous, super excited. And 60 pounds heavier than I am now? 60, yeah, something like that. 50 something. Yes, so definitely it's been a lot in the last 11 weeks, and I'm so excited, y'all. So yes, things are going great. I have to really start working out though, because I think that was part of the stall issue that I was having, because Monday, today is Wednesday. So Sunday, I started working on, I have one of those elliptical light things. You just kind of glide on it. I'm gonna have to take a picture of it so you guys can see it. Just kind of glide on it. So I started doing that Sunday. So I did it Sunday, Monday, yesterday, and then this morning my stall broke. So I think all of it had to do with just getting the amount of exercise in that I need to get in. Y'all, so this journey, I am telling you, I still cannot eat like that. I mean, I'm happy for the procedure, but like I said, I'm lucky if I can get a chicken breast in all day. I try to get protein bars in. I try to get other forms of protein in for the day so that I can make sure that I get the required protein that I get. But right now, I'm not getting it. Food is just a complete turn off right now. Like, nothing sounds appealing to me. I'm over shrimp, I'm over chicken, I'm over steak, I'm over my famous bacon that I cooked for you last time. I'm just over meat right now, because it seems like it's just been meat, 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 meat. And I have to be honest, I was not a big meat eater beforehand. As heavy as I was more of a seafood eater. So this, trying to get, either steak in or ground beef in or chicken in or anything like that, it's just been a process for me. Not that I'm complaining, y'all. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Yeah, yes, I see this. So yes, I'm not complaining at all. So I just want to put that out there. There's no complaints coming my way, coming from this way. But I just want to let you know that I'm just over food. And I never thought in a million years I would say that I'm over food. It's so funny because Sydney loves smash burger. And smash burger is something from New Jersey. And Sydney's from New Jersey. So Raleigh, we found out, had a smash burger. So on Sunday, we went to Raleigh so she could get her some smash burger. So I'm sitting there looking at the menu like, what can I eat? So I ended up getting the grilled chicken sandwich, but they will take the bread away and give it to you in a lettuce wrap. So I ended up getting the grilled chicken sandwich with the mushrooms and a lettuce wrap. And I got some of their Brussels sprouts. The roasted Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, believe it or not. I'm definitely a vegetable eater, y'all. I just don't like carrots, which is the craziest thing ever, because a lot of people love carrots. That is the only vegetable, for the most part, I will not touch. I do not like raw carrots. Now, I can eat them cooked depending on how they're prepared, like if I make a roast or something like that, and they're, simmered in the sauces and the juices, they take on a different flavor. So I can definitely do them if they are prepared like that. But otherwise, I do not like carrots. So I love Brussels sprouts. So I went in there and I got that, and Sydney got all her smash burger stuff. She was so excited, whatever. And I'm eating it, and I ate like half that sandwich at that time, just half of it. And I got like one Brussels sprout in. I'm like, okay, I'll save this for later. So then when I got home, and that was around probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When I finally got home around 8 or 9, I attempted to eat the other half, and I might have got 2 Brussels sprouts in. So it's definitely been a challenge getting my food in. And everybody keeps saying, well, go back to the shakes, just go back to the basics, go back to the shakes and the liquid. I'm not feeling the shakes right now, y'all. So it's like, okay, what do I do? What do I eat? So, like I said, in the very beginning, when I started eating food again, it was shrimp. I was eating a lot of shrimp. So maybe I might have to just go back to that again. Last night I even made some salmon. Didn't even like the smell of it. Like, I cooked it for Sid. Sid loves salmon. I made her salmon, and I just kind of looked at it. So I'm like, I gotta get it out of this, this stall thing I had. I ended up making me an Italian sausage, cutting it down to pieces, and me and baby boy shared it. So, baby boy like to eat what mommy eats. So that's what's been going on with this. So that is just one of the things that they don't tell you, that for some people, it can be hard to get back into the eating realm of things because, it just is. I'm hoping it continues this way because, like I said, I'm almost to go, and, big things are happening. Now, let's talk about that. So, me and Sydney were having a conversation the other day, and she was like, oh, I was looking at our wedding pictures, and I was like, da-da-da-da, look at how pretty you look, and da-da-da-da. She was like, smile for me, and I was like, and she's like, oh, even your dimples are leaving, I don't like this. So now, y'all, I'm going through the dilemma of, I got the weight off to be healthier, but now my wife is like, kind of like you're a little bit bigger, stop losing weight now. And the thing is, I want to get down to a weight where I can fluctuate. And as you guys also know, I'm planning on having another baby. So because of that, I want to be at a preconceived weight so that if I gain in the pregnancy, I may not get over 175, something where after I have the baby, I can get back down. I won't be stuck at like 230 again, that I won't be in the unhealthy range again, that I will be in a healthy place for my 2 children at that point, because at that point I'm gonna have a toddler and I'm gonna have a newborn, and I'm trying to make sure my health is in. But she kind of hurt my feelings, but I got where she was coming from. She wasn't saying it with no shade, like, oh my God, this. She was just saying, she just thought I was beautiful with the weight on, and she's like, I don't care, weight or no weight. But it just kind of hurt me a little bit, y'all, because I was just like, I'm doing this for us, and you're like, oh no, I kind of liked you a little bit better when you were a little bit better. Y'all, when I tell you, I'm feeling me like this. No disrespect, no nothing. I guess because most of my life, I saw myself like this. I was in the military. This is what I'm used to seeing when I wasn't heavy, because I went back and forth from being heavy. So I guess for me, this is what I'm used to before all the weight gain. So it's like, okay, I'm doing a tug of war with myself. Now, a lot of people are telling me to stop right now. To me, I don't want to yet. I probably won't gonna get down to my doctor's goal for me, possibly. And then, what they said to stop the weight loss is start adding carbs back into your diet. You add carbs, it kind of maintains you out, and I do want to maintain. Like I said, a lot of you guys know that I want to get a tummy tuck and I want to get the BBL, but I am going to wait until I have baby number 2. Then, go on to part 2 of this whole thing, but there's no point getting it, then getting pregnant, and ruining everything that I paid for. So, but yes, I am happy where I'm at right now. I'm definitely in a happy place. This is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's just the food aversions are really like, wow. And then, like I said, I started where I couldn't even drink water. Now, any of you who've been on my channel since 19 know that I cannot stand water. I don't like water. I don't like water. It's got to be flavored. It's got to have some kind of flavor to it. But I was doing well after my surgery to drink water, which is crazy to me. But I was able to get the water in, which was not a bad thing at all. I'm not complaining. But then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks ago, it's like, yeah, you got to start putting some flavor or something in this water. So just started getting that water aversion. So I'm like, pretty soon I'm not going to be able to eat or drink anything. So I'm definitely, just trying to get it right. But y'all, do y'all see how my face has cleared up? Like, have you seen how my face has cleared up? And a lot of the PCOS, because a lot of you who've been following my journey know I had PCOS. A lot of the tags for the PCOS are leaving as the weight comes down, which I did not think was going to happen, but I'm definitely excited about it. Definitely excited. So I'm not complaining. And like the mustache and stuff that I was getting is not coming in. It's coming in a lot lighter, like lighter than it was before. So I can definitely tell you those were things because of the PCOS. So yes, that is just like an added yay to the progress. I'm definitely excited about that. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my boo thing calling me. I had to make sure the baby was all right because she barely calls me like that. She'll normally come down here. Like I said, I live on property. So now let's discuss that since we are in a chit chat. Oh, y'all, I can cross my legs now. So this is just everything. But so we went home for the 4th of July weekend. And for you guys who've been on my channel for a while, know that me and my mom have a complicated relationship. It's always going to be complicated, and it's complicated. So my stepdad decided to take me and Sydney out, or Sydney and I out for breakfast the first morning that we were there. So we went out to breakfast, and he was just like, your mom's not doing too well, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, skippy. Basically, I felt like throwing a guilt trip on me that we live so far away. Now, for those of y'all who know me and have been walking this journey with me know that I go above and beyond for somebody who wasn't even there for my pregnancy, who was not interested, had nothing to do with this. Now she's like, Gigi's baby, Gigi's this, Gigi's that, don't want to let him out of her sight. And I feel like I'm being guilt tripped into going back up north to be closer to her so she can spend more time with her grandson. Now y'all get that she's 71 years old, and I get that she's getting older, and I get that she'd be able to build a bond with Justice, definitely. But this is the roller coaster I was on before, which led to the emotional eating, which led to the weight gain, which I'm kind of glad for the sleep now because this would have been a snowball effect to make the weight gain happen. Oh, let me show y'all. Look at how big it is. So it's time for a new ring, but it's super big, but I still wear it. But anyway, back to the subject. So kind of put a guilt trip on me to try to get closer to home so she can see him now. I drive up there almost every other weekend with an infant. We're talking a 5.5 hour trip that becomes 7 hours because I have to stop, change his diaper, let him stretch because he's in a car seat, play with him for a little bit so he doesn't get irritated. So a 5.5 hour trip when it was just me and Sydney now turns into a 7 hour trip, and I'm doing this trip every other weekend. So I think what happened, y'all, to be honest, on all transparency, is when we got there the first. We went the first. When we got there on the first, Justice screamed. He screamed like he didn't know her. Now, he had just seen her 2 weeks before that, but he screamed. He did not want her to pick him up. He didn't want no parts of her. And she even said it. She said, that hurt my feelings that he didn't want to come to me. I was like, well, he's sleepy. It was nighttime when we got there. We got there like 9:30 at night. He was tired. He had been in the car for 7 hours. He was not trying to be bothered by anybody, but she took it to heart, and it made her feel bad. Well, and she did, she was very transparent with me. She said that kind of hurt my feelings, but she never said anything about wanting me to come back. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. When I was there, she could care less if I lived there. She never came to my house. We never saw each other. We would talk on the phone occasionally. If I made the attempt to go to her home, that's when she would see me. But it was never that touchy-feely, oh, I'm going to go see my mom. We're going to go get our nails done. We're going to do that. No. The relationship that we have now is definitely built around justice. Justice. If it wasn't for justice, the little string of a relationship that we have now, we would not have, because that's just how our relationship goes. It goes in waves. It's like a roller coaster. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's just neutral. And right now it's just kind of neutral. But I felt like my stepdad was kind of trying to guilt trip me into being so far away, because she's getting older and she wants to spend more time with her grandson. But what nobody's looking at is how that changes my life yet again. So trying to get closer to home, because if you guys remember this time last year, I was talking about going all the way back home, and then I settled on going to Virginia and staying here and doing both jobs at the same time, which took away from my son, but it allowed us to clean up a lot of our debt. We're basically debt free at this point in time. Just her car, the Sydney's car we got February 21, that we bought for a safer car for the one she had before the baby came, but our truck is paid off, my car is paid off. Our credit cards are sitting at zero. Like, we were able to really, with me having both those jobs, really focus on making sure we would be able to buy a home. We're ready to buy a home. Right now it's not a buyer's market. Right now it's a seller's market. So we're looking at probably 2 more years before we buy a home. And, I had thought about it. It came across my mind like, hey, I could go up there for 2 years, live in an apartment or live in something so she could see him until we're ready to buy a home, and possibly go to Texas or Florida or something. But we just know that, up north is just not for us. And I don't want to make that big change in my life for somebody who wasn't willing to change in their life. And I'm not saying that to be smart or sarcastic. I just don't see where me changing up everything that I'm doing is beneficial for either one of us, but it'd be beneficial for my son. So y'all, I'm really stuck between a rock and a hard place on what to do. Do I go up there? Do I have to stay down here and continue to make that trip every 2 weeks? But that means my son is in a car for 14 hours every 2 weeks. 7 there, 2 days to get to play, 7 back, and then mommy's right back to work. So no quality time. Every other weekend we get quality time, but really no quality time, because even when I'm up there, she manipulates all his time. So he doesn't even really get to go see any of his other family because she doesn't want to let my house. COVID is real, this is that. I'll be taking that baby, which I can understand, because I'm very cautious about who I let around him and what I do. But somebody from Sydney's family wanted to see the baby, and she was really upset that we were going to take him over there so that he could see the baby. So, I just feel like I'm just torn and I'm going between different things. But you know me, I will figure it out. We will get through this as I always do. But yeah, I'll figure it out, y'all. I definitely will figure it out. But let's talk about Justice. Justice. That boy of mine, I tell you, he is everything. So while we were there, and I got some video that's going to be here at the end. We were there, he decided he wanted to climb up and down the steps. So now he can go up and down steps, but he won't walk. Can he walk? Yes. Will he walk? No. He can stand like a G. He'll take 3 or 4 steps, and then he'll sit down. He's like, nah, I'm going to crawl. I get around faster. If I'm standing up in the kitchen cooking, he will hold on to my legs and stand there and watch me. So he will do that. He stands, he'll walk a couple steps, he won't walk, which is fine with me. I'm letting him do everything in his time when he's ready, and not forcing him to do anything, because he's my little peanut and he is everything to me right now. And that is all that matters. But yeah, so just a quick recap of this. There is some footage of Justice at the end. I am now a 49-year-old lady, and I'm still losing inches like crazy. I'm just see if I can show you in my shirt today. But yeah, I'm still losing like crazy. This bra got my boobs looking like they're amazing, but my inches are still everything. Just getting super small. Loving it. I have no complaints here about it. Yeah, none whatsoever. It's time to go shopping, y'all. I took probably 3 SNAP containers to a consignment shop because I just got so much stuff. I've given so much stuff away, and it was like this was stuff that still had tags on it from like Macy's and Lord and Taylor's and New York and Company, and just all kinds of stuff that was in the back of my closet that I actually had forgot I had. And the funny part is, I think I forgot I had it because when I bought it, it was too tight. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get down into it. And by the time I found it in the back of the closet, it was too big. Go figure. So, can't win them all, but that's okay. Tag stayed on it. Made a couple dollars off of it. Like, literally, y'all, meant to tell you this. My shoe size. So I was a 10 wide, 11, depending on the day of the week. I'm now a 9, a solid 9, not a 9 wide, not anything, just a solid 9. Now, I was a 9 in the military. I know I was always a 9, but as I gained weight, my foot got flatter and fatter. So, for comfortability, sometimes I'll have to get the 11 so it will stretch out, but definitely a 10 wide. I gave like 10 boxes of brand new 10 wides that I had ordered offline, summer sandals and stuff, because I went to put them on. It was like flopping on my foot, so I had to get rid of them. So this journey has definitely been great and expensive. But I'm ready for the shopping spree. I'm trying to hold off because summertime, I can wear summer dresses, I can wear things like that. So it's not really affecting me right now because summer dresses from last year I can still wear this year. They just look better, so no big deal for that. And just trying to make it through the summer. But I definitely will be getting a new fall wardrobe and going from there. But anyway, y'all, it was great to talk to you guys. If you have any questions, if you have any feedback about what I told you as far as, you know, the guilt trip with my mom, if you have any feedback as far as the VSG, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to put them down below in the comments and I will definitely answer them for you. But once again, thank y'all for getting my subscribership up, for sharing my videos, because I finally broke that stall. 18 more people in 3 weeks. That's big for me, y'all, because it never happens for me like that. My channel's so small, people really don't see it. But I want to thank you guys for sticking around for the long haul and making me successful, because to me, that's success. That means I'm reaching 515 people who want to see my journey for my EFT, my journey for my VSG. Look at me and all my initials, and my journey to becoming an MOM. How's that? Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day. It's been a pleasure as always. And till next time, we'll talk again. Yes. Go ahead. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Go ahead. Yes. I think. Go ahead. Big boy. Where you going? Hi. Did you make it to the top? Yay! You made it to the top. Yay! Yay! You made it to the top. Yay! Come on. Where you going? You running from mommy? I got you. Look at you. Yay! Come on. Come on. He's down for the look. Go ahead. He's behind you. You're not going to fall. Pop is behind you. Come on. Come on. Come on, Papa's behind you. There you go. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Yay!
I got step in that house. He be working them boys.
Yay, big boy.